So this is part 2 of BTrees. And in this example, I'm going to demonstrate how we will add entries into a B tree and keep the tree balanced. So for this example, we're going to use a tree of order 5, which means that each node in the tree can have at most n minus 1 entries in the node. So for this case, since we're doing an order of 5, each node can have at most four entries in the node until it's time to balance the tree. All right, so let's go ahead and start by adding our numbers. So I'm going to add 11. So if I add 11 to the tree, now I add 9. And so we want to keep our nodes in order, right? So since I'm adding 9, I want to put my 9 before the 11. And then next thing I do is add 5. And so keeping in order, 5 will go before the 9. And then the next thing we do is put in 25. And 25 is greater than 11, so 25 will go after 11. All right, so now we have 4 entries in our node. Now it's time to add 47. If we add 47, that's going to go after 25. But if you notice, now we have violated the rule, right? Because now we have 5 entries in our node. So it's time to balance that tree. And the way we balance that tree is we take the center node and we move it up a level, right? And so now the tree will look something like this. And if you notice, it still has the properties of a similar to a binary search tree, right? Where everything to the left is less than 11, everything to the right is greater than 11. Right, so let's go ahead and rewrite the tree. I'm going to go ahead and put this back so we can see the steps. Whoops. So we're going to rewrite the tree. So now that we moved 11 up a level, 11 is going to be the root. And then to the right of 11, we're going to have 5 and 9. And to the left of 11, we're going to have 25 and 47. All right, and so our tree is balanced. It's a full tree, and it abides by all the rules for a B tree. So now let's go ahead and add 3. 3 is less than 11, so we are going to add 3 to the left of 11. So we'll go to this node, and since 3 is less than 5, we will put it before 5. So now we have 3, 5, 9 on the left. The tree is still balanced. It still abides by all the rules. So we can go ahead and add the next entry, which is going to be 7. 7 is less than 11. So we're going to go to the left. And it's greater than 3 and greater than 5, but less than 9. So we want to put it in the middle of 5 and 9. So let's go ahead and add 7 to the middle. All right, and so our tree still abides by the rules. We have 4 entries here, which is legal. So we can go ahead and add the next entry. All right, and so the next entry is 16. All right, and so 16 is greater than 11, so it's going to go to the right. It's less than 25, so it will go before 25. So we'll go ahead and add 16 to this particular node. And the secret word today is keyboard. That's keyboard. All right, and so we're going to go to the next node, right? Everything is still legal. So we're going to go to the next entry. The next thing is 27. 27 is greater than 15, so it's going to go to the left. It's greater than 16, it's greater than 25, but it's less than 47, so it's going to go in between 25 and 47. So we'll make some room for that, and we'll go ahead and add 27 here. All right, again, we only have 4 here, so everything is legal. So now it's time to go ahead and add the next entry. And the next entry is going to be the number 26. So 26 is greater than 11, so it goes to the right. It's greater than 16, it's greater than 25, but it's less than 27, so it's going to go in between 25 and 27. So we will add 26 there. But if you notice, now we are violating the rule where now we have 5 entries inside this node. So we need to balance the tree. So we are going to take the center entry, we're going to move it up a node, and as you see, it still has the properties. Everything to the left of 26 is less than 26. Everything to the right is greater, so it's still so the rules still apply. So now let's go ahead and rewrite the tree. So now our top node will have 11 and 26. All right, and so everything to the right of 11, if you notice, we have 3, 5, 7, 9. So 3, 5, 7, 9 will still be in the tree. All right, that's everything to the left. Now, if you notice, since 26 was moved up, then everything to the right of 26 is going to be less than 26, but it will also be greater than 11. So that would be a node in between. So we will have a node here that says 16, 25. And then to the right, we have 27 and 47. All right, and our tree is balanced and all the rules apply. So it's okay to go ahead and put the next node in. No, sorry, the next entry in. The next entry we have is going to be 15. 15 is greater than 11 and less than 26, so it's going to go in this middle node. So let's go ahead and make some room for that. Oops, I didn't mean to take the stem with me. All right, but we're going to go ahead and add 15 here. All the rules apply, so we can still move on to the next entry. The next entry is 13. All right, and 13 is greater than 11. So it's going to go to the left of 11. It's less than 13. It's less than 15, so it will go before the 15. So if we move everything over, then now we have 13 in the middle node. Let me just make this stem look like it applies more to that node. So now we still have a balanced tree. All the rules apply. So now we can go ahead and move on to the next entry, which is going to be the number 10. So 10 is less than 11, so it's going to go in this node here. It looks like I actually copied 6 here, which is supposed to be 9. So let me just fix that. 10 is less than 11, so it's going to go to the left node. We have 10 is greater than 9, so it's going to go after 9. So let's go ahead and make room for 10. So this is what our node looks like. But if you notice, we violated the rule. So we have to balance the tree. So we're going to move 7 to the parent node. And again, everything to the left of 7 is less than 7. And everything to the right is greater than 7. So now let's go ahead and rewrite our tree. All right, so now our tree will look like this: 7, 11, and 26. Right, and then of course everything to the left is less. Everything here would be between 7 and 11, so we have 9 and 10. Everything here is going to be between 11 and 26. And here we have 13, 15, 16, and 25. And then everything here would be greater than 26. And we have 27, and we have 47. All the rules apply, so we can go ahead and move on to the next entry. The next entry we have is going to be the number 21. All right, so 21 is greater than 11 but less than 26. So that means it goes into this center node, right? So it's going to go in between 26 and 25. So we'll go ahead and make some room to add that into our tree. So 21 will go here. But if you notice, we violated the rule. Right now we have 5 entries in the node, so we need to balance the tree. And that means that we will go ahead and get the center of that node. We're gonna move it up, right? And let me just get this out of the way just so we can see. We're gonna move it up. And so that means everything to the right of 16 is greater and everything to the left is less. So now let's go ahead and rewrite our tree. And so now our tree will look something like this. 7, I'm gonna try to spread it out a little bit. 11, 16, 26. All right, and so to the right we had our 3 and we had our 5. To the right we have our 9 and our 10. And to the left of 11 we had our 13 and our 15. That's this right here. To the right of 16, to the right of 16 we have 21, 25. So that means that we have 21, 25 here. And then to the right of 26, which was actually this node. I moved the stem just so you can see, but it's actually this node here. So to the right of 26, we're gonna have our 27 and our 47. And let me just move this over just a little bit. All right. All right, so our tree is good. It's balanced. It's abiding by all the rules. So now we can go ahead and add our next entry. And our next entry is the number 6. All right, so let's go back to our tree. 6 is less, 6 is less than 7, so 6 is gonna go to the left node. So we're gonna go ahead and add 6 here. Everything is good, so we can move on to the next entry. The next entry we have is 33. 33 is greater than 26, so we are going to go ahead and add 33 to this particular node. So 33 is going to go here. Everything is still good. 33 is going to go in between 47 and 27. So we'll squeeze 33 in there. Everything is good, so we can go to the next number. The next number is 37. 37 is greater than 26, so it's going to go to the far right. So we're going to go ahead and add 37. And I'm sorry, that goes in between 33 and 47. So let's go ahead and move 47 over. And we'll add 37 in here. All right, and everything is still good. We still haven't broken any rules, so we can go ahead and add our 58, which is our last entry. And our last entry, 26, 58 is greater than 26, so 58 will go inside this node here. And it's greater than 47, so we can just squeeze it in here. So now we have 58, but of course, if you look, we have 5 entries, so we have to balance this tree again. So the way we balance is we take the center node, which is going to be our 37. We're going to move it up. And then, of course, everything to the right of 37 is going to be greater, and everything to the left is going to be smaller. And I did that backwards, but But now if you notice, we have 5 elements inside the top node, which is not legal. So now we need to balance again, right? So let's first rewrite the tree, right? So we have 7. Not sure what I have it. We have 7. We have 11. We have 16. We have 26, and we have 37. And then of course to the left we have 3, 5, 6. In the middle we have 9 and 10. To the right we have 13 and 15. Here we have 21. Let me move it over a little bit. We have 21 and 25. Here we have 27 and 33. And then over here we have 47 and 58. But we do have 5 nodes inside of this tree. So we take the center node and we move it up, right? And now everything to the left of 16 will be greater. Will be less, and everything to the right will be greater. So let's rewrite the tree. So now the tree would have 16 at the top. Then to the left of 16, we're going to have 7 and 11. To the right of 16, we're going to have 26 and 37. Right? And then to the left of 7, we're going to have 3, 5, and 9. 3, 5, and 6. To the right of 7, we're going to have 9 and 10. To the right of 11, we have 13 and 15. To the left of 20, to the left of 16, we have our 26, but to the left of 26, let's just move this over a little bit so it's a little more easier to read. So to the left, we're going to have 21, 25. To the right of 26, we have 27, 33. And then to the right, we have 47, 58. All right, and so these are our leaf nodes. And that is how we create a bee tree. All right, and thank you for watching.